Live from the College of Staten Island campus and the CSI Baseball Complex. This is CSI Dolphins Baseball. Today, we have a CUNYAC opener matchup as the College of Staten Island, who comes into today at 7-9, is taking on CCNY, who is 4-7. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody, right here on CSI Sportsnet. I'm Nick Durst, joined by Joe Masha. Joe, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Pleasure to be here.
So we got a big game today, first game for the CUNYAC season right here. CSI comes in first place at 7-9. CCNY second place 4-7, tied with Baruch at 4-7. John Jay 6-14. Lehman 4-12. Lots of bad weather so far in the Northeast, so they haven't played many games. Lots of rainouts, and when they have played, it's been tough. Very bad wind conditions, and today is no better. We have some rain right now. The field's going to be wet. We'll see how that plays into things.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think the field could handle a little rain today, so I don't think it's going to get too muddy as far as field conditions. As far as today's game, it's the opener of the CUNYAC division. I think we should definitely start off strong here and hopefully have a great game today.
Absolutely. And in the last two games, CSI bounced back big time here as they won the first game of a doubleheader 30-2 against Yeshiva, and then the second game they won 15-6. Right now we're getting set for the national anthem, so we're going to have to step aside. But when we come back, we'll get you ready for first pitch. So stay tuned right here on CSI Sportsnet.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun?
You make me wear my bike helmet.
Taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer? Here in the garage.
Closet.
Shoebox under the bed. Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do it like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys. Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again. But an awkward silence can be a great thing. Like Tilly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
And we are back here on CSI Sportsnet on the College of Staten Island campus at the CSI Baseball Complex as we are awaiting first pitch between the Dolphins and CCNY. And on the mound for the Dolphins is John Esposito, the freshman pitcher. And so far, Joe, he's been the ace of the staff. Comes into today with a 1.13 ERA. Everyone else who has started games this year is above 3.3. He's 2-0, and he has 5 appearances, 2 starts, 16 innings pitched. He's given up 15 hits, 8 runs, only 2 of them earned, and he's walked 9 batters while striking out 18, and the CSI coaching staff has to be really happy. I'm sure they didn't expect such quick success from a freshman pitcher.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. He's definitely leading the staff right now. I see big things coming for John Esposito. I've known him since his Little League days. He's been pitching great through high school. He had a great career. I'm really looking forward to see how he's going to pitch today and the rest of the season.
Now let's take a look at the Dolphins' defense here. The regular cast of people are out there today. Obviously on the mound we have Esposito. Behind the plate is Sean Becker, the senior catcher. First base, Anthony Lozado. Second base, Jet Navertney. Third base, Anthony DeMarco. Over at shortstop is Andrew Nathan. In left field, Nick Falcone. Center field, Dominic Castiglione. And in right field, Nick Miola. And if we look at the CCNY starting lineup for today, we have leading off at second base, number 1, the junior second baseman, Cooper York. Batting second, number 5, the junior center fielder, Steven Peters. Batting third is Alex Velasquez. Batting fourth, first baseman, Michael Espinal. Batting fifth, the DH, Rob Mandich. Sixth, Hamley Volquez, the shortstop. Chris Marino batting seventh at catcher. John Marino batting 8th in right field, and batting 9th is the left fielder, Ethan Angras. And leading off, stepping to the plate right now is Cooper York. Esposito is set to deliver. That pitch is in there for a called strike. We'll keep you updated for now on the balls and strikes and the outs as we're having some scoreboard difficulties. We hope to get that fixed as soon as possible. The 0-1 pitch to York. That one is flied off to the left side. That's into the woods. 0-2 count here. Just what Esposito wanted to start this game. Esposito's 0-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. Definitely trying to get York to chase on that one. Esposito set to deliver the 1-2 pitch. That's tapped to the left. Right of Esposito picks it up, throws it to Lozado at first in time. 1 away. Good start here for the Dolphins, yeah.
Definitely, that was a great play by Esposito, getting it over to first base in time.
Now it's going to bring the center fielder, number 5, Steven Peters, to the plate. And we just want to remind you, if you are watching the game, and if you are listening to me, you definitely are, make sure you leave some comments in the comments section on YouTube. We'll be sure to read those throughout. The 0-1 pitch, check swing, but he did not go around. 1-0. Esposito set to deliver the 1-0 pitch. That ball is hit to Navertney, who easily picks it up, throws over to Lozado, and we have 2 away here.
definitely some 2 quick outs happening right here. Some great fielding by the Dolphins.
And earlier in the season, fielding was an issue, lots of errors, and it's very hard to win with those errors. But now we see the Dolphins, they have their bats going, and if they can continue playing good defense with good pitching, more wins should be in their future. First pitch is taken for a strike, and now batting is the third baseman, number 19, Alex Velasquez. And the 0-1 pitch is low and outside, 1-1. One pitch. Tipped off. 1-2. So Esposito here looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. That ball is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So CCNY goes 1-2-3 here. Great start for Esposito. We'll be back with the bottom of the first right after this.
Ah, listen now. Can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now. Can you feel the sun? Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun?
And we are back here at the College of Staten Island on CSI Sportsnet, CSIDolphins.com, and the Dolphins are coming to bat. Let's take a look at their starting lineup. Leading things off, the second baseman, number 2, Jet Navertney, batting second. The third baseman, Anthony DeMarco, batting third. The center fielder, Dominic Castiglione. Batting fourth, Andrew Nathan, the shortstop. Batting fifth, Sean Becker, the catcher. Batting sixth, Nick Miola, the right fielder. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Anthony Lozado. Batting eighth, Michael Ciancio. And he's DHing, and batting ninth, Nick Falcone playing left field. And stepping in right now to lead off the game is Jet Navertney. And Joe, ever since he was moved into the leadoff spot last weekend, his hitting has really been taking off.
Oh, without a doubt, it was great to see him start hitting. The beginning part of the season, it was a little rough for him, but he's definitely picking up now.
And he comes into today leading the team in average. .434. He has 23 hits on the season, and he leads the team, or he's tied for the team leading RBIs with Andrew Nathan at 10. The first pitch is hit into right center field. Moving over, the center fielder and making the catch is Steven Peters, 1 away. Quickly, the CCNY pitcher here is Cal Romano. He is a freshman, and if you're looking at their defense, the catcher is Chris Marino. First base is Michael Espinal. Second base, Cooper York. Third base, Alex Velasquez. Hamley Volquez is the shortstop. Left field is Ethan Angras. Center field is Steven Peters, who just made the catch, and right field is Josh Marino. And stepping into the plate here is Anthony DeMarco. DeMarco showing bunt there. Pulls back, takes strike one. Just taking 101. And Joe Romano has an interesting delivery here. He comes over the top, but it looks like he's about to throw sidearm every time.
It's going to be a little confusing and tricky for the batters, but I'm confident that Marco and our Dolphins will catch on.
Nice changeup there, 1-2 count. That pitch is outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. That ball is grounded to the shortstop, Hamley Volquez. He throws it over to the first baseman, Mike Espinal. Now we have 2 outs. That's going to bring Dominic Castiglione to the plate. Castiglione comes into today batting .400. He's started and played in 12 games, and he scored 15 times, driving in 8 runs with 7 doubles. So a little less than half of his hits this season have been extra base hits. So he obviously has a lot of power, which is why he's batting third. Romano's first pitch is inside, taken for a ball. Romano looking in for the sign, takes a deep breath, exhales there, gets ready to deliver the pitch. That pitch is outside for a ball. Two and 0 count to Castiglione. That pitch is fouled off. 2-1. That pitch almost hit him there. Able to duck out of the way. And he's also lucky there, Joe, that that ball did not hit his bat. Came very close, and that would have been a strike.
Definitely don't want to see that happen.
So now it's a 3-1 count. Nathan waits on deck. Castiglione ready for the pitch. Romano delivers. And that ball is behind him. That's going to be ball 4. So perhaps the ball is wet, as Romano does ask for a new ball now. As we mentioned earlier, not the best conditions here. The field is wet. It's drizzling. Wild pitches there. So runner on first, and that's going to bring the junior, Andrew Nathan, to the plate. Nathan, as we mentioned earlier, leading the team in RBIs with Navertony at 10 right now. He's batting .296, has 16 hits, has scored 8 times, and he does have a home run on the season. Romano from the stretch for the first time today. First pitch outside. It's ball. And we've seen some pretty outside pitches for the most part here, Joe. The ball might be wet, could be playing a factor, so might behoove the Dolphins here to take some pitches.
Definitely, it would definitely be a great opportunity to start taking some pitches here and see what happens.
And that ball is outside, 2-0. So a bunch of balls here. We'll see if the hit sign is on for Nathan or if he's taking. The 2-0 pitch to Nathan is swung on into the gap. That's going to fall for a single. Castiglione round second. Bobbles a little bit by the left fielder. Goes to third. He's in there easily. And Nathan, with nobody covering second, easily trots in there. Good job of hitting there by Nathan. And the hitters count 2-0. And the Dolphins have runners on second and third with the senior catcher, Sean Becker, coming to the plate.
That was definitely a great 2-out hit. Way to start the inning off a little later in the inning. But let's see if Sean Becker could drive in some runs here.
Becker, who was recently on the injured list, returns now, and he's played 10 games, batting .367, so I definitely missed his bat. He scored 8 times, has 11 hits, 6 doubles, and a triple, and 5 RBIs, looking to add 2 to his RBI total here. First pitch is in there for a strike. Becker awaits the 0-1 pitch. And he hits that ball in the air. Center fielder comes over and makes the catch. Peters ends the inning. And the Dolphins leave 2 runners on base. At the end of 1, it's 0-0. We'll be back for the top of the second right after this.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet.
Shoebox under the bed. Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet.
Shoebox under the bed. Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember.
And we are back here for
You make me
break
wear
as
my
the
bike
batter
helmet.
is entering
Taught me
the
never
box
to run
here,
with scissors.
ready to go.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet.
Shoebox under the bed. Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are...
The 0-2 pitch. Is outside for a ball, and as we mentioned earlier, we're still having some difficulties with the scoreboard here, so we'll keep you updated on that throughout the game. The 1-2 pitch. That's hit off the mound, bounces right to Nathan, throws it over to Lozado, 1 away. So a nice play there by Nathan to read the bounce off the mound and easily throws over to Lozado for the first out.
Definitely a great way to start off the top of the second.
Mandich steps to the plate here. Alright, hits that ball right in front of the center field. That drops in front of Castiglione. And the CCNY is their first batter on board in the game. There goes the perfect game, Joe.
Yeah.
So we will not be seeing a perfect game or a no-hitter today, as both teams do have a hit, and the Dolphins, of course, also have a walk. That's going to bring the shortstop Hamley Volquez to the plate.
Strike one there.
And that pitch is swung on. 0-2. Esposito obviously looking for a double play here, but will, of course, take the strikeout. Esposito takes the sign from Becker. Becker setting up outside. Esposito checks the runner, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. 2 away here.
Great way bouncing back from that one-out walk he just issued before John Esposito.
And now batting is the catcher, Chris Marino. Esposito checks the runner and set to deliver. Big lead over there, and the runner takes off. This ball is chopped to third. DeMarco throws it over Lozado, and that's going to do it for third out here. And the score remains 0-0. Dolphins coming to bat right after this on CSI Sportsnet.
Ah, listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun?
And we are back here at the College of Staten Island campus as the Dolphins come to bat in a 0-0 game here against CCNY in the bottom of the second. And stepping to the plate to face Romano is Nick Miola. Miola comes into today batting .295. He started and played in 15 games, has scored 7 times, and has 13 hits to go along with 9 RBIs. And here comes the 1 pitch, but Romano steps off the mound. So we'll wait on that first pitch. And the pitch is chopped to third. Third baseman throws it to first and makes the catch on a nice play there over by the first baseman. Nice stretch by Michael Espinal after Alex Velasquez Makes a bit of a wide throw there, but one away.
That was a great job keeping his foot on the base. It popped off for a quick second, but then he got it right back on to get the out.
So 1 out here. And that's going to bring the first baseman Anthony Lozado to the plate. Lozado takes that first pitch for a strike. Lozado comes into today batting .259. He has played in 11 games, only started 6. And he swings at that pitch. 0-2. 4 walks on the season for Lozado to go along with 5 RBIs, 7 hits, and 6 runs scored. Romano set to deliver. And Lozado swings and misses, 2 away. And now batting for the Dolphins, the DH, Michael Ciancio, comes into today batting .314 with 10 runs scored, 11 hits, a double, 3 RBIs. Ciancio hits that ball to right field. Right fielder camps under it and makes the catch. Nice catch there by Josh Moreno to stay with it in the wind. And that's going to do it here for the Dolphins in the bottom of the second. It's still 0-0. We'll be back for the top of the third right after this.
Don't worry, the 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Don't worry, the 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms.
And we are back here at the College of Staten Island CSI Baseball Complex as CCNY coming to bat here on the top of the third. And stepping into bat is the right fielder, Josh Moreno. Moreno takes that first pitch for a ball. Esposito's 1-0 pitch is taken for a called strike. The 1-1 pitch. Hit up the middle, just under the glove of a diving Nathan. And Josh Moreno is going to lead off this inning with a single. And Joe, good try there by Nathan, just showing range to get over there. Obviously frustrated with himself, but heck of a play just to even get over there.
Oh, without a doubt, it was just out of his range.
That's gonna bring Ethan Angress to the plate, playing left field today for CCNY. The throw over to first by Esposito, not in time. And Esposito gets set. Checks the runner and ready to deliver the pitch. And he throws it over to first. Lozado applies the tag. And Marino is going back to the dugout there as he's picked off. And Joe, that's the first pickoff I've seen all season.
Yeah, it definitely was, and that was a great pickoff by Esposito getting him off first base.
And you've seen Esposito dating back to Little League. I don't know if you ever seen him do a pickoff like that.
Not to my recollection. That was really nice.
Great pickoff move there. So Angrass now with 1 out, 1-0 count. And that pitch is taken for a ball.
Counts 2-1 right now. 1 out.
That pitch is taken for a ball. Three-one pitch. Let's take a low. Ball 4. So Angrass is going to walk here. There is 1 out. And we'll see if Esposito attempts to throw it over to Lozada again for another pickoff play.
That would be great to see, but in these conditions, you don't want to make too many throws over to first base for pickoffs.
Could be a historic inning. Maybe we have 3 walks with 3 pickoffs. I doubt it, but crazy things have happened. But if you look, Angrass has taken a big lead over there. As Cooper York comes to bat again here. 0 for 1 today. Takes that first pitch from Esposito for a ball. Big lead by Ethan Angrass. Esposito attempts to pick off again, and that was pretty close as well. But not in time to throw to Lozada. Esposito checks the runner, ready to deliver to Cooper York. York pulls back there on the swing, 2-0. Esposito gets the sign, looks on Angrass at first, and attempts to pick off play to Lozada again, not in time. Esposito set to deliver the 2-0 pitch. York hits that one over to Navertny, who is unable to gather it, and everyone's going to be safe. Navertny obviously thinking about the double play there, wanted to flip that to Nathan as quickly as possible, but was unable to stick with the ball there. That's going to go down as an error.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see something like that happen, but he was thinking too quickly to try to turn that double play, and unfortunately he did not make the play.
Now runners at first and second with Steven Peters up to the plate here. We'll see if Esposito can get out of his jam. And the first pitch is taken for a strike. Runners on first and second. Esposito set to deliver to Peters on the 0-1 pitch. That is fouled off, and that's going to hit the window in the booth right next to us, Joe.
Yeah, thank God that didn't shatter any windows.
So, 0-2 after that loud thud in the window right next to us. That ball is off Esposito. Nathan diving past the bag, unable to get it. The runner from second, Angrass, is going to come around and score from second. Now we have runners at first and third as Marino is able to get to third as well. It's going to be an RBI single for Peters.
Unfortunately, that just went right past John Esposito's glove on that. It would have been nice if he could have got it, but unfortunately, it was just right past the glove.
And with the speedy York at first, he's able to go from first to third on that play. Alex Velasquez up to the plate now. Peters over there first, getting a big lead. Really crouched down as well. Pickoff play to throw it over to Lozado. Not in time. So, set to deliver the pitch to Velasquez. That ball is hit down the line left field, just foul. Lucky break there for the Dolphins. If that was a fair ball, most likely 2 runners were scoring on that one.
Yeah, he's sending it out to everybody right now.
Lozada.
0-2 count, 1 out right now. In the top of the third.
Oh, and 2 here. Runner takes off. Becker's throw is cut off by Nathan there, as it did not want to allow Cooper to score. So Lozada was holding on the runner there. But Peters is able to take off for the steal. And Michael Espinal is going to come to the plate.
Second and third, 2 outs.
That ball is chopped to third. DeMarco unable to make the stop there. And both of the runners on base are going to score. And Espinal makes a turn for first and is in there at second without a throw.
That was definitely a tough play for DeMarco. It's a shame it got past him and 2 runs scored. But right now, CCNY leads the Dolphins 3-0.
And we mentioned it in the second inning, but so far this season, errors have definitely hurt the Dolphins as Rob Mandich comes to the plate, already has a hit, and DeVertney's error has definitely prolonged this inning and allowed the CCNY baseball team to score. That ball is hit to right field. Over is Miola to put it away. 3 outs, but CCNY does score 3 times, and they lead the Dolphins 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the third on CSI Sportsnet. And we are back here on the CSI Dolphins CSI Sportsnet, and we are set for top of the third. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look of in-between innings in the field. We did not go to commercial there. We wanted to give you a feel of what goes on in between innings here. And stepping up to the plate right now is the left fielder, Nick Falcone. Falcone takes the first pitch for a ball. Falcone comes into today batting .276. He has scored 9 times, has 8 hits, a double, 6 RBIs, 9 total bases, 5 base on balls, and has shown a lot of speed on the base paths. And he swings, and that ball is up the middle for a base hit right in there, and Falcone has a single. And as we mentioned, Falcone, a very fast runner here, and we've seen a lot of hit and runs so far this season, Joe, when Navartini's on at the plate and Falcone's on first. We'll see.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that. You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
It's that ball to the right center area. We'll see who calls for it, and it drops in. A bit of a Bermuda triangle there, but nothing Falcone could do as he's thrown out at second. He did what he had to do, Joe. You're taught in the air, you go halfway. He did. But by the time that ball dropped, no chance there.
Yeah, he had no chance. Unfortunately, it dropped way too close to the bag, and he had no chance to be safe.
That's going to bring Anthony DeMarco to the plate. DeMarco takes the first pitch for a strike. Dolphins really need DeMarco to get his back going here. Comes into today in 14, starts 15 games, only batting .194. Another pickoff throw over to first. Navartini back there in plenty of time. DeMarco awaits Cal Romano's pitch. And he fouls that one back. And Joe, it looks like the rain has stopped here. I don't see any umbrellas out there right now.
No, it definitely appears that the rain has stopped. That's, it's going to be good for the game, so the field won't be getting slick.
Romano is set to deliver the 0-1 pitch with 1 out. Excuse me, the 0-2 pitch with 1 out. That ball is taken outside for a ball. DeMarco awaits the 1-2 pitch. And the pickoff throw, not in time. See if the Dolphins can get their bats going. In the first game of the doubleheader on a Wednesday against Yeshiva, they erupted for 15 runs in between the second and third innings. And DeMarco is going to chase that one. That ball is very outside. Should not have swung at that. That's going to be a strikeout. 2 outs here. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Dominic Castiglione. Castiglione came today, leading the Dolphins in runs scored, and another pickoff throw. Not in time. Castiglione 4th on the Dolphins with 8 RBIs. And 2nd on the team in average coming to today with a 400 average. Romano set to deliver the pitch. And that ball is hit into center field. And the center fielder, Steven Peters, makes the catch. Dolphins strand a runner. And CCNY leads 3-0 as we head to the 4th right here on CSI Sportsnet.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that. You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
And we are back here at the College of Staten Island campus.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again. But an awkward silence can be a great thing, like Tilly here is about to demonstrate.
Strikeout.
You haven't really been yourself lately.
Ground to third base side.
Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that. You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
Esposito's 0-2 pitch to Volquez outside for a ball. Volquez came into today batting 455 with a homer and 6 RBIs, but he goes down swinging there. Becker makes the throw to first. Lozado is there, 1 away, so 2 strikeouts there for Hamley Volquez, who came into today leading the Beavers in average with a 445 average. He had a home run and 6 RBIs, so obviously a good job so far by Esposito to keep him in check. Esposito is set to deliver the pitch. And Chris Marino takes the first pitch and takes a big hack at it. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Esposito to Chris Marino is low for a ball. 1-1. One pitch is taken for a strike. 1-2 here to Chris Marino, who was 0 for 1 today. Josh Marino waits on deck. Chris goes around. Becker can't hold on to it. Throws it over to first to Lozada. And there's 2 away. So 2 outs here, and stepping to the plate is Josh Marino, who does have a single today. Esposito's first pitch to Marino is taken for a strike. 0-1. Oh and 1. 2 outs. And that pitch is hit to left field. Falcone comes in, easily makes the catch. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Esposito and the Dolphins. Dolphins coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th on CSI Sportsnet.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
be nice. She's new. Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened? Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to...
And we are back as the Dolphins trail the Beavers 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping in already 1-for-1 today is the shortstop, Andrew Nathan. The first pitch is taken for a strike. And Joe, we mentioned earlier Cal Romano's unique delivery. So far, the Dolphins have not been able to solve that.
Yeah, hopefully they can adjust to that pitching style. It is very unorthodox.
As Nathan takes that pitch outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air. See who calls for it. And the second baseman, Cooper York, calls off the first baseman, Espinal. And Nathan is retired here, 1 away for the Dolphins. And that's going to bring the catcher, Sean Becker, to the plate. First pitch to Becker is inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Called for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch here with 1 out. Outside for a ball, 2-1. And Becker hits that one really, really high. Shortstop Volquez makes the catch, 2 away. And now batting for the Dolphins is the right fielder Nick Miola. Miola is 0 for 1 today. Romano's first pitch to Miola is inside for a ball. And so far, Joe Romano is really cruising, only 36 pitches.
Yeah, this game's going really fast for him. We just got to hope the Dolphins could adjust to his pitching style and start getting some hits.
And Miola takes another pitch this time. That's in there for a strike. First baseman Anthony Lozada on deck as Miola hits this one foul into the Dolphins bullpen. So it's a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. And as we mentioned, our scoreboard unfortunately is not working right now, but the score on the board is accurate. 3-0. And Romano strikes out Nick Miola, and the Dolphins still trail 3-0 here as we head to the top of the 5th inning on CSI Sportsnet.
You make me wear my bike helmet. You taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt. And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet. Shoebox. Under the bed.
Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
You make me wear my bike helmet. You taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet. Shoebox. Under the bed.
Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit NCP.
And we are back at the CSI Baseball Complex, right here on CSI Sportsnet, as Esposito gets set for the 5th inning here. And stepping to the plate for the CCNY Beavers is Ethan Angras. He walked last time up. And he hits this ball on the ground. Oh, and DeMarco's not able to make the play there. And Angras is going to reach.
DeMarco's definitely been having a tough season there at third base. He's had a decent amount of errors. Let's hope we can turn the season around.
And it's interesting, with DeMarco in there at third, you know, we've seen Nathan play third with Ciancio at short, so it's interesting that Ciancio is actually DHing today. Cooper York up to the plate now. We'll see if Angras is looking to steal again. Esposito paying close attention to him. Throws it over to Lozada. Not in time. Esposito at 51 pitches. And this pitch is bunted to DeMarco. DeMarco charges, throws it over to Lozada in time. Angeres thinks about going to third, makes a big turn because nobody was covering third. Esposito gets over there. And the throw to Nathan at second is not in time. So Angeres does advance on the sacrifice bunt by Cooper York. And that's going to bring Steven Peters to the plate. And he already has an RBI single. And of course a stolen base and a run scored. So nice play there by DeMarco to get the runner on the bunt. It's going to bring Steven Peters to the plate, who's a lefty, so Nathan is over there trying to hold Angeres on. Angeres definitely looking to run and use his speed. Peters ready for the 0-1 pitch. And that ball is hit right over Jets Navertny's glove into right field. Miola picks it up, throws it home. Cut off by Lozada, who then throws it home. Terrible throw. Pass back up to the backstop. Esposito picks it up as Peters goes to second. Esposito, who is pitching very well right now, is getting absolutely no help, Joe. That's now 4 runs scored, 4 unearned runs.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see errors. That would have been a close play at the plate no matter what, but it would have been nice if Becker would have been able to catch that ball.
Probably the smart play there would have been either for Miola to third home or for Lozada on the cut to not throw it to the plate, because that allowed the runner to advance to second there, and now he's in scoring position as well as Alex Velasquez comes to the plate. We did see some action down there in the bullpen as Kalika was doing a long toss. Not sure if he's going to come to the game. Did not see him officially warming up with the catcher, though. But Esposito has pitched well. 54 pitches, 0 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. Velasquez hits that one to DeMarco, who makes a nice diving stop. Throws it over to Lozada, who scoops it out of the dirt. Nice play there by the first baseman, Anthony Lozada. And there are 2 away.
It's great to see DeMarco bounce back after that error he committed earlier in the inning with that bunt play that he got the player out at first base, and then a nice throw over to first base.
And now batting for the Beavers is Michael Espinal. So the Dolphins down 4-0 here on 4 errors. The defense has been an issue. That ball is hit into the Beavers bullpen. So a 1-1 count here with 2 outs. And Espinal at the plate. Esposito checks the runner, who takes off, but that ball is hit into the outfield for a base hit. Castiglione picks it up, but the runner easily comes around to score there. Steven Peters, a very speedy guy, making his way around the bases. That's going to be an RBI single for Espinal on the hit and run with 2 outs. And Joe, if you're going to do a hit and run with 2 outs with the runner on second base, you better make contact, because the last thing you want is to be thrown out at third to end the inning.
Yes. Never want to see that happen.
And Rob Mandich comes to the plate. He hits this ball back into the parking lot. Strike 1. And that ball is skied in the air. Nathan going back. Falcone coming in. Falcone calls him off. Makes the catch. And that's going to do it here as CCNY tacks on 2 more runs on errors. And they now lead the Dolphins 5-0. We'll see the Dolphins bat right after this on CSI Sportsnet.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that. You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
We are back here for the bottom of the 5th inning on CSI Sports Center. The Dolphins.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
Lozada waits the first pitch.
You haven't really been yourself lately.
40 pitches so far.
Are you okay?
Past the third baseman and Velasquez.
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that. You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
A little surprised here to see a pinch runner when you're down 5.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Soraya, back in plenty of time.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent.
And that first pitch is in there for a ball. So Zaraya pinch running for Lozada. So Lozada's day is done. And we'll assume Kalika is going to come into play first base. And he won't be pitching. So Zaraya getting a lot of tension. Romano threw over. Ciancio looking to bunt. And that ball goes foul again. Not understanding the play calling here, Joe. Why are you pinch running when you're down 5? Lozada's actually saved him a few times defensively. And now to have Ciancio bunt in a straight sacrifice doesn't make much sense. You get the runner in scoring position, sure, but you're still down 5 runs.
Yeah, I don't know what's going through Coach Mike Morrow's head right now, but it's, Mike's a great coach, so he definitely has something going on up there.
For sure. And the pitch. Zaraya takes off, but Ciancio pops it up. And it's caught by the shortstop. We apologize if you may have heard anybody in the background here in the stands. 1 away. And now batting the left fielder, Nick Falcone. Falcone set for the first pitch of the at-bat here. And throw over, and Zariah back in plenty of time once again. Another throw over, and Zariah once again is back easily, and you can see him shaking his head. He does not understand what is going on, why Romano keeps throwing over. Romano's pitch in there for a strike. Romano gets the sign, checks Khalid Zariah. Falcone hits that one into right field. The right fielder giving chase, and he's able to make the catch, and Zariah gets back to first in plenty of time. Nice catch there by the right fielder Josh Moreno going back. Romano set to deliver here and checks on Zariah again. It's about like the 7th time he's thrown over there, Joe. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, he definitely wants to try to get a quick out.
We've already seen one pickoff today as Esposito threw it over to Lozada. Zariah takes off, but that pitch by Jet Navertney is skied into left field. And the left fielder, Ethan Angras, camps under it, makes the catch. And the Dolphins go down here without getting anybody across the plate. And through 5, the score is 5-0. We'll head to the top of the 6th.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework.
He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his
I
backpack.
can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pen.
We are back here in the top of the 6th on CSI Sportsnet as the Dolphins trail the Beavers 5-0. Esposito remains on the mound. Stephen Kalika comes in to play first base. He's in the game for Khalid Zariah, who came into the game for Anthony Lozada. First pitch was taken for a ball. So Zariah pinch ran for Lozada, and now Kalik is in the game, and this pitch is hit between the shortstop and third baseman. That's going to be a single for CCNY's shortstop Hamley Volquez, who came into today leading the team in hitting for CCNY. Came today with a .455 average, a home run and 6 RBIs, but until this point, Esposito was able to strike him out twice and keep him off the bases. Esposito throws it over Kalika. The runner is back in plenty of time as Chris Marino is at the plate. And no sign of rain right now as the sun has come out here, Joe.
It was great that the weather's clearing up. It seems like it's, maybe spring is finally here.
It's about time. Should be a really nice day tomorrow as the Dolphins will travel to play CCNY once again, but at CCNY. And in fact, it's a doubleheader tomorrow, so these teams will see a lot of each other as that ball is scorched into left field by Marino, but Falcone is able to make the catch. And CCNY may have chased Esposito here, or perhaps they're just going to talk to Esposito to allow the reliever some more time to warm up. And it looks like there's a lefty warming up down there for the Dolphins. He does have his sweatshirt on, so we are unsure who it is. And the umpire is making his way to the mound to break up the meeting. But before he can get there, the meeting has ended.
That was actually the pitching coach, Pat Daddio, that went out to speak to John Esposito, probably to calm him down, show him, tell him where maybe to, play some pitches.
And overall today, Esposito has done a good job. He's given up 6 hits, walked only 1 batter, 5 strikeouts, and he's given up 0 earned runs. So, as far as he's concerned, he should be proud of the day he's had. And the pitch is taken for a strike. Esposito checks the runner. And the throw is not in time. Esposito's pitch is outside, 1-1. Josh Marino, 1 for 2 today. Esposito checks the runner. Runner takes off. Becker unable to handle that one. And Hamley Volquez is in there with a stolen base. Esposito checks the runner, delivers the pitch, and that ball is hit into center field. Castiglione giving chase, makes the catch. Volquez wasting no time tagging up there and is easily going to get over to third. So that's going to go down as a sac fly for CCNY. 2 outs. Warming up for the Dolphins is Kevin Ryan. We did see Ryan start and pitch well over the weekend. And Ethan Angris is up to the plate. That ball is fouled back over our heads here in the broadcast booth. So it's 0-1 here with 2 outs, and Volquez on third base. One and one now with 2 outs. Yeah, nice pitch there by Esposito as Angrass swings through it. One and 2 counts, 2 outs. And swung on a miss by Angrass. That's going to be the 6th strikeout for Esposito. And after the top of the 6th, the Dolphins still trail 5-0. We'll be back with the Dolphins batting on CSI Sportsnet.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Whoa, 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 can you feel the sun?
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
And we are back on CSI Sportsnet as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning as the Dolphins trying to play catch-up here, down 5-0, and Anthony DeMarco is going to come to the plate. And the pitcher for the CCNY Beavers is absolutely cruising so far, Joe. Cal Romano, only 48 pitches right now. This is a dominant pitching performance.
That is unbelievable through 6 innings. I've never, that's very rare that a pitcher has that low of a pitch count through 6 innings.
And pitch number 49 is in there for a strike, 0-1. Romano has given up 3 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And that pitch by DeMarco is swung on and hit to center field. And camping under it and making the catch is Steven Peters. So Romano here, Joe, his pitch count is so low because he's been able to get ahead early in counts, forcing the Dolphins to swing, and they're putting the ball in play, and his fielders are making the plays for him.
Yeah, the field has been unbelievable for CCNY today. On the Dolphins side, we've made some errors. That's, the difference maker of the game.
The first pitch to Stagnant is taken for a strike. And Romano, obviously a fly ball pitcher. 10 outs recorded by fly out. Only 3 on the ground. And with runners on base and out of the stretch, he's really done a great job. The Dolphins are only 1 for 8 today, Joe, with the runners on base.
Yeah, that's something they definitely got to work on. Definitely don't want to leave runners on base.
Castiglione flies that ball out to right, and that is caught by Josh Moreno. And now batting is the shortstop, Andrew Nathan. Of the 53 pitches so far for Romano, 38 are strikes. First pitch is taken for a strike. Earlier on, we mentioned Romano was a little wild, but that was when it was wet. The ball was wet. It was raining, so once the rain stopped, it has definitely benefited him. And Nathan hits that ball on the ground to second base, and the second baseman bobbles it, so Cooper York unable to recover in time on the throw, and Nathan is going to get in there, and he's on base. First error of the day for CCNY.
Let's hope we can capitalize on that error. Would be nice to see Sean Becker get a nice hit here.
Becker 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit. Romano's pitch is hit and grounded to Volquez, who flips it over to York. And that's going to end the inning. A pretty dominant performance for Romano. Only 55 pitches so far through 6. And we are headed to the Dolphins. We're headed to the next inning here in the home of the Dolphins broadcast, CSI Sportsnet, CSI Dolphins. And we'll be back right after this.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that. You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing. Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
And we are back here on CSI Sportsnet as the Dolphins still trail the Beavers 5-0 as Cooper York steps to the plate and John Esposito is going to stay in the game. 75 pitches through 6. First pitch is popped up foul. 0-1. And that ball lands on top of the press box. Loud thump up there. I wonder how many balls are on top of the press box, Joe.
Countless.
That pitch skips away from the catcher Becker. 1-1. One pitch, nobody out. And that ball is fouled. Way out to the left side. The 1-2 pitch. Low and outside for a ball. 2-2. York 0 for 3 today at the top of the lineup for the Beavers. And That's a strikeout for Esposito, so that's going to be his 7th strikeout of the day. 1 out here. It's going to bring Steven Peters to the plate, who is 2 for 3 today with 2 runs scored and a stolen base and 2 RBIs. First pitch is low. Ball 1. Esposito's 1-0 pitch. Is taken low. 2-0.
Considering John Esposito hasn't pitched that bad today, it's just the Dolphins' defense, really isn't up to par today.
Absolutely, and as we get the 2-0 pitch here, it's hit foul to the left side. Now, Joe, if I told you before the game, Esposito's going to go out there, pitch 7 scoreless innings, you would think maybe the Dolphins would be in this game, but down 5 right here because of the errors. They should have been in the game, but again, then the offense just hasn't hit today. Romano has absolutely been dealing, so a great pitcher's duel all around in this one.
And that was in there for a call strike. The count's 2-2 with 1 out.
Esposito steps off. And that pitch is fouled off. Two and two. One out. Peters at the plate. Esposito is set to deliver the pitch. And that ball is popped up. Becker takes the helmet off. And he falls down, drops the ball. The ball is ruled foul, though. And we'll see if Becker's okay. Slow to get up. So another tough play there, but not much help for Esposito today. Esposito set to deliver. That ball is hit in the air. Navertney calls up Nathan. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. That's going to bring Alex Velasquez to the plate. First pitch is taken low and outside for a ball. 1-0 with 2 outs. Swung on and missed. And Esposito's pitch. Swung on and missed again. So 1-2 count on Velasquez with 2 outs. And we'll see how far the Dolphins want to push John Esposito today. This might be his last batter here if he gets him out. Pitch is taken for a ball, 2-2. And it looks like Kevin Ryan is starting to loosen up again down in the bullpen for the Dolphins. Esposito set for the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Velasquez awaits it. And that pitch is low for a ball, 3-2. And Velasquez able to work a walk there. So runner on base here with 2 outs for the CCNY Beavers. And now the first baseman, number 12, Michael Espinal, comes to the plate, who is 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Velasquez taking a nice lead over there, and Espinal hits that one to left. Falcone retreating, jumps up, and makes the nice catch to end the inning. So Esposito with another
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
We are back here.
We just finished dinner,
and it was time for homework. Head to the bottom of the 7th. Nick Viola set
It makes
back,
no sense.
And the Dolphins trailing CCNY 5-0. Cal Romano is absolutely dealing right now as he is set to deliver only his 57th pitch today, and we're in the 7th inning. This is crazy.
That's unbelievable.
And that pitch is taken for a strike. And that pitch by Miola is drilled up the middle for a base hit. So a good start here for the Dolphins in the bottom of the 7th.
We got the first baseman, Stephen Kalika, coming up to bat right now. He's got a pretty decent bat. Let's see if he could maybe get a nice hit here, and maybe we can make something happen in this inning.
Kalika comes into today batting .281 with 9 hits and 3 RBIs. This is his first at bat right now, as before Anthony Lozado was taken out of the game for a pinch runner, and the pinch runner was Khalid Zaraya, and now Stephen Kalika up to the bat as he came in for Zaraya. That pitch is taken for a ball. Throw over to first, not in time. Romano, the senior pitcher from the Bronx, New York, has really held the Dolphins in check so far. And the throw to first, not in time, but that was a close play. So Kalika set for the 1-0 pitch. Romano taking a look over at first. And Kalika hits that one off the first baseman's glove. Steps for the out. Throw to second. Chases away. And the runner, Nick Miola, is going to stay put. But better of taking off there. And it's a good thing he did, as the ball did not get too far away. But Kalika is retired on the fielder's choice, as Michael Espinal is able to stop that one and step on the base. And that's going to bring up the DH today. Number 9, Michael Ciancio. And the shortstop and the second baseman are both checking on the runner at sec. Don't see that too often, Joe.
No.
So Romano with a runner on second. And Ciancio hits that ball to third. The third baseman bobbles it. The throw to first, not in time, as Ciancio slides in there. And good running there by Miola to get over to third. So now we have first and third, as the third baseman for CCNY, Alex Velasquez, got eaten up by that ball. First and third here, 1 out for the Dolphins, with Nick Falcone, who is 1 for 2 today, coming to the plate. This is the first bit of trouble that Romano's seen all day today, Joe. So we'll see if he's able to work around it.
Yeah, it would be nice to see Falcone get a nice hit here. Maybe the Dolphins score their first run in the afternoon.
Ciancio leading off first. And Falcone bloops that one into right. That's probably going to drop, but it does. Miola comes in to score. Ciancio goes to second, and that's going to be an RBI single by Nick Falcone. So they got to Romano for the first time today here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, that was a nice little bloop hit into right field by Falcone, and we were able to get the run in.
So, Joe, why don't you explain to the viewers what's going on right now as we're having a little meeting for the Dolphins players?
I wish I know. I wish I knew what was going on right now. We'd like to be in that huddle right now. This is very rare that you see an offensive timeout.
And CCNY is going to take this time to counter with a defensive timeout. So we'll see what's going on here. I have a feeling we're going to see a hit and run with Navartney up at the plate.
Quite possible here. Very quite possible. You got first and second with 1 out. A nice hit and run would be the right call here.
Navartney, in his last few at-bats, and all of his at-bats today have been hitting it to the right side. So maybe the Dolphins are figuring more of the same here, and that might work out with hit and run. Ciancio and Falcone, 2 of the faster guys of the Dolphins, I would say. So we'll see what happens here. Cal Romano in the stretch here. Gets the sign. Checks Ciancio. Set to deliver the pitch. Nobody going. And Navartney takes the first pitch for a ball. So 1 out here. 1-0 count with 1 out. Runners on first and second. And Navartney at the plate. And Navartney swings, hits that ball to Velasquez. It's short, who tosses it to second. York, who gets the out there. The throw to first to Espinal is in time. So unfortunately for the Dolphins, it's going to be an ending 6-4-3 double play. But they do get a run on Falcone's RBI single. It's 5-1, and we head to the top of the 8th on CSI Sportsnet.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do it like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that. You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addicted. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
We are back here at the College of Staten Island, CSI Baseball Complex, and you're watching CSI Sportsnet's coverage of CSI Dolphins baseball as the Dolphins trail 5-1 here. The Dolphins have a new pitcher. Esposito did a great job. We'll get you the final on him shortly. But Kevin Ryan is into the game now. Comes in with a 7.04 ERA, 0-2 record, but he did pitch very well in his last start, and we'll look to carry on that good momentum here. He's set to deliver his first pitch. And that pitch is fouled off behind us. His last start, he pitched 5 innings and gave up 3 runs against NJ City University. And we also have another change here to report from the Dolphins. Into the game now for Nick Miola is Robert Miglino, now playing right field. So 1-1 count here. And that pitch is drilled up the middle. Scorcher right there. And that's going to be a base hit for Rob Mandich. And Joe, if we look at John Esposito's line, pretty good. 7 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, 6 hits, and 87 pitches.
That's got to be really a frustrating outing for Esposito. I mean, he pitched a great game. It's just the defense behind him was just not there, and he's got to be really frustrated right now.
I'm sure he is, because I know I would be as well. So Hamley, Volquez at the plate. Mandich taking a nice lead over there. And Volquez swings and misses. 0-1. Ryan checks the runner. And Kevin Ryan set to deliver the 0-1 pitch to Hamley Volquez. But first, he's going to check on Mandich over at first. Throws it to Kalika, but the throw is not in time. And Ryan's pitch as the runner Mandich takes off, but the throw from Becker is on the wrong side of the base there. And Naverdi did a good job to just catch that one, but too tough there. It's able to tag behind him. And Mandich is in there with a stolen base. So now Volquez, he's batting. 0-2 counts here, but he does have a runner in scoring position. And we're going to get a potentially injury timeout here as the first base coach is running over to Mandich at second. And Volquez will take his time and speak with the third base coach. Perhaps, maybe CCNY is trying to steal signs, Joe. Who knows?
Anything's possible.
And MLB has talked about potentially having a eye watch of sorts between the pitcher and the catcher. Oh, but maybe Mandich is just hurt, like I did think earlier, because he's coming out of the game, and now running for him is number 3, the sophomore Benjamin Jacques III. So Volquez set for the 0-2 pitch. Ryan ready to deliver it. And that ball is hit to Nathan at short. Nathan bobbles it, gets past him, and the runner goes to third, and he's out. Not a smart move there by Benjamin Jacques III. And he's quickly into the game and quickly out of it. Right off the base paths there. I'm sure he'll probably stay in the game, though, as the DH coming in for Mandich. But good play there by Nathan to recover to throw to DeMarco. Ryan has to be happy about that. He goes from a runner on second, nobody out, to a runner on first with 1 out. He'll take that every day of the week.
Yeah, at least we were able to get an out of that.
And Chris Marino is at the plate now. 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. And a throw over. Hamley Volquez back in plenty of time. Top of the 8th. Dolphins trail the Beavers 5-1, and there's 1 out with a runner on first. And the pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Chris Marino here. Ryan set to deliver his 0-1 pitch, but he throws over to first, and Hamley is back in plenty of time there. Ryan's pitch taken for a strike. So it's 0-2 now to the batter, Chris Marino. Late call for a timeout there by Marino. It is granted, though.
He's lucky the umpire gave him time because that was pretty late.
That was too late, I think. Ryan, he could have got hurt there. He set to deliver that pitch. Hamley Volquez taking a nice lead. And Marino fouls that one off to stay alive. Still 0-2 here with 1 out in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss there, so 2 away here as Marino swings and misses. And there's now 2 outs as Josh Marino comes to the plate. Ryan comes set to deliver the pitch, throws it to first. They got Velasquez picked off. The throw from Kalika to Nathan is in time, and Hamley Volquez is going to be picked off there to end the inning. 3 outs, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th as the Dolphins trail 5-1.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys.
your dream vacation, and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
And we are back here on CSI Sportsnet, ready to give you the bottom of the 8th inning here as Anthony DeMarco steps to the plate. Cal Romano absolutely dealing, delivers that first pitch in that first strike. Pitch number 66 on the day in the 8th inning. What the heck?
I can't believe that. I mean, that's very rare that you have that low of a pitch count in the bottom of the 8th inning. I mean,
And this ball is ripped on the left field line for DeMarco. He's going to be on with at least a single. Rounds first, heads into second, turns around, heads back to first to stay there with a single. So the Dolphins are cooking here to start the bottom of the 8th.
that was a great leadoff single by DeMarco. We're only down by 4 runs. You know, maybe we can make something happen.
And we're going to get a pinch runner here as Joseph Manzi comes into the game. Speed upgrade. And Dominic Castiglione steps to the plate here. And for the first time today, we have some action in the CCNY bullpen. Now, what's interesting here is Alex Velasquez, the CCNY third baseman, is almost playing in, maybe expecting a bunt. I don't see any scenario here where Castiglione is going to be putting down a bunt.
No, this is definitely not the situation to lay down a bunt.
Castiglione came into today second on the team in average, batting .400, and fourth in the team in RBIs with 8. And he hits that pitch into foul territory. First baseman has enough room there, and he's able to make the catch. Nice play in foul territory there by Michael Espinal. And now batting for the Dolphins is number 5, Andrew Nathan. The shortstop Nathan today is 1 for 3. Pickoff throw, not even close. Romano set to deliver. And the pitch is up for a ball, 1-0.
Romano's definitely going to keep an eye on Manzi. Manzi is a very fast runner.
I'd be a little surprised here, though, if Manzi takes off with the 4-run deficit. Nathan fouls that one off, And it's going to be 1-1. And Joe, anything into the outfield here, you have to think Manzi's probably going to be looking to go first or third.
Oh, definitely. With his speed and he hit, he's definitely going to be heads up looking. There's definitely some heads up base running.
Nathan takes that one in for a ball, 2-1. And Nathan fouls that one off. And that one landed near our camera, Joe. Luckily, did not hit it.
Count right now is 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out and a runner on first base.
Romano comes set and delivers the pitch, which is taken for a ball. Close one there. 3-2 count now. We'll see if Manzi's taking off here and wants to rescue with the 3-2 count. There he goes. Nathan hits that one to right. Manzi's going to have to get back, as the catch is made by the right fielder, Josh Marino. So 2 outs now. And batting for the Dolphins is Sean Becker. So it looks like the pitcher is already in the bullpen, but Romano is definitely staying in this game, at least for this inning. Pickoff play to Manzi, not in time. First baseman is thinking about a little home ball trick there, but Manzi not buying it as throws back to Romano. Romano's pitch is taken for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch is taken for a strike. I'll use this moment here to remind you that our next broadcast will be April 3rd, when CSI takes on Purchase at 4 p.m. So make sure you're tuned in for that right here on CSI Sportsnet. Romano's pitch is taken for a strike. Nice little curveball there, Joe.
Yeah, I thought that was a little inside, but the umpire is trying to move the game along, even though it's moving along very fast.
2 hours and 4 minutes into this one in the bottom of the 8th. And that pitch by Becker is hit to third. The throw to first is way offline. And the Dolphins are going to have runners on first and second here, as the third baseman, Alex Velasquez, does not make a good throw to Michael Espinal at first. And now batting for the first time today is Robert Miglino, who came in for Nick Miola earlier. And Robert Miglino comes in today batting .353, looking to build on that. He scored 5 times and has 3 RBIs, and he wastes no time there, but that pitch is fouled off. Miglino is a freshman and a physical therapy major, and he was a baseball standout at St. Edmunds Prep, where he enjoyed a division and state championship in 2018. And he takes that pitch for a ball. He was named a CHSAA and Tablet All-Star and was recipient of the Danny Duval Award. Miglino, this is only his 12th appearance this season, only 6 starts. And he takes that pitch. So 2-1 count here. Romano, now in the 80s as far as pitch count goes, set to deliver the 2-1 pitch with 2 outs and a runner on first and second, but a timeout is called and granted. Romano comes set once again, delivers the pitch. Miglino's going to take that for a strike. 2-2.
That pitch was also inside. This umpire has been calling a lot of inside pitches this afternoon.
2-2 count with 2 outs and 2 runners on. And Miglino fouls that one off. That appeared to be an inside pitch, but probably in the back of his mind that he just needs to swing at that after the previous pitch was called a strike. Two pitch. And that one's high. 3-2.
It appears the Beavers got number 17, Christian Barletta, warming up in the bullpen. I'm wondering if Miglino gets on, are they going to be looking to make a change?
If Miglino gets on here, it'll bring the potential game-tying run to the plate in Kalika. The runners take off, and that ball is taken for a ball. 3-2. Kalika coming up with the bases loaded, Joe. Game-tying run at the plate.
Kalika's definitely got a big bat. He hasn't had too great of a season yet, but his bat is definitely there, and this is a great time to open it up.
You just have to hope his eyes aren't too big here. He doesn't go swinging for the fences. Just a single here probably scores 2 runs.
And I'm sure that's what Coach Mike Morrow is telling him right now as they meet on the baseline.
So the bases are loaded here with 2 outs. Dolphins trail by 4, 5-1. Romano staying in the game here. This is truly the first time Romano's really been in trouble today. 2 runs in scoring position. Hasn't happened all day. Romano's ready to go here. And Kalika looking to swing, fouls that one off.
All Kalika needs here is a nice single, and hopefully we can bring in 2 runs off that single.
He's now down in the count, 0-1 here. And, of course, a reminder that with the bases loaded, it's a force out at any base. Takes that pitch for a ball, 1-1. Romano closing on 90 pitches now. And that pitch is close, but called the ball, 2-1. Two and 1 count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Kalika got the plate. And Cal Romano set to deliver the pitch. But timeout is taken here. Kalika takes a big hack at that one. Fouls it off. 2-2. So Cal Romano now 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Dolphins trail by 4. And Kalika tips it away. Kalika pops that one up. And the shortstop Hanley Volkay squeezes that one. So the Dolphins load the bases but are unable to get anybody in. And they still trail 5-1 to the CCNY Beavers as we head to the top of the 9th inning on CSI Sportsnet.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework.
He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his
I
backpack.
can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
We are back on CSI Sportsnet as we head to the top of the 9th. Kevin Ryan staying in the game, set to deliver his pitch here to Josh Marino. And Marino takes the first pitch for a strike. So, Joe, not what the Dolphins wanted to see last inning. They load the bases, but aren't able to get anybody in.
Yeah, you never want to leave the bases loaded in any game, and that was really their opportunity to possibly score a couple ones and chip away at their deficit.
And that pitch is taken for a strike, 0-2. And with the way Romano pitched today, and we'll see, I think we're going to have a pitching change as they might bring their closer. That was their one opportunity. He totally dominated them today. And it's tough when you can't capitalize in those bases loaded situations as this pitch is ripped through the right side for a single from Marino. Now it's going to bring up Ethan Angres, who is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and also a walk. CCNY obviously looking for some insurance runs here. Looking to bunt, so definitely want that insurance run. Just looking to get an extra run on the board.
Yeah, get that runner on second base in scoring position. For the top of the lineup.
Ryan's 0-1 pitch. First throw over. We've seen a lot of throws over to first today, Joe.
Yeah, the runners must be, making that sign that they're going to take second base, but definitely more than an average game.
And that pitch is fouled off. And it might be in their minds, the Dolphins, when they played William Patterson and when they played NJ City University, there was a lot of stolen bases against them. So they might be looking to keep their runners in check. And Ryan's pitch is low. 1-2 count.
Definitely want to keep the runners in check, but the way the defense has been playing today, maybe you should cut back a little bit. You don't want to give up a base, 2 bases rather than 1.
Certainly, and 6 errors today for CSI as Ryan strikes Ethan Angris out 1 away. And errors have been a major storyline, not just today, Joe, but really throughout the season. Also, for CCNY today, they have 3 errors as well, but they've been able to limit the damage as Romano has been able to pitch around that. And Cooper York to the plate. Leadoff batter for CCNY as this ball is thrown over again. Runner is back in time. They've really been able to keep him in check. Has not reached base today, and he has struck out once. And York is hit. It's going to be runners on first and second now with Steven Peters coming up. Dangerous hitter. 2 for 4 today with 2 RBIs. Last year, when the Dolphins last played CCNY won both games 3-2 and 7-5. And that pitch is taken for a ball. That ball is chopped to Nathan. Nathan throws it to Naverny in time for the out. And Naverny throws it over to DeMarco to check the runner. He's back in time. So we have an out here, but runners on first and third. Last year, CCNY went 12-21 overall, but they were 6-4 in the CUNYAC. And they're looking to continue their CUNYAC success as they're looking to start the CUNYAC season portion of the season 1-0. And Velasquez pops up to Naverny, who makes the catch, and that's 3 away. When we come back here on CSR Sportsnet, it's going to be last 6 for the Dolphins, who trail the Beavers 5-1.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same. Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
First time I tried Vicodin, it was laying around my mom's house. And then I kept taking them whenever I could get them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again. But an awkward silence can be a great thing, like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately.
We are back here. Last licks for the Dolphins. The trail 5-1 in the ninth inning. Cal Romano, Joe, back out there, ready to go. Wants to finish this off. 93 pitches as he's set to deliver the 94th, and that's taken for a strike. Just dominant today. 8 innings. Just had the bases loaded. Didn't matter to him. He got out of it. Only allowed 6 hits, 2 walks. He has 3 strikeouts today, and just remarkable with his pitch count. 93 pitches, 66 of which have been a strike. And it's an 0-2 count here now on Ciancio. When he's gotten to a 2-0 count today, batter's only 1 for 10. And the leadoff hitters have gone on 4 for 8. And Ciancio smokes that one into left center. Fielder's giving chase. That's going to be one hopper off the bottom of the fence. Ciancio in there with a leadoff double, and that's just the start the Dolphins are looking for here, Joe.
Without a doubt, that's definitely a way to start off the bottom of the ninth. That was a big hit for us.
Absolutely. Now, with the Dolphins having a runner in scoring position, just wanted to let you know that Romano has had no problem with that today, as he's only allowed 2 hits when the Dolphins have had 17 runners in scoring position. Or runners on base, rather, excuse me. So Nick Falcone up here, 2 for 3 already today, and an RBI.
Let's see if he can continue his hot game today.
And that pitch is swung on and missed. And I'm sure that Coach Michael Morrow is hoping that Falcone can get on here, get the runner in, and then turn it over to the top of the order with Navertney. And Falcone fouls that one off. That one's deep into the parking lot. Hopefully it doesn't hit any cars out there. So 0-2 here to Falcone, with Ciancio taking a nice lead off second. And that pitch is outside. Nice job there by CCNY's catcher, Chris Marino, to stop that one from going to the backstop.
Got a 1-2 count here.
And that pitch is outside, 2-2 now.
I would say if Falcone gets on, they're going to go to their bullpen.
Looks like the bullpen is ready to go down there, Joe. Falcone hits that one to center. And the center fielder, Steven Peters, comes in to make the catch. So 1 away here with the runner on second base in Ciancio. And that's going to turn things over to the top of the order to Jet Navertney, who is 0 for 4 today. And Navertney wastes no time here. Hits that one to Peters, who makes the catch. And Ciancio is going to stay right where he is at second. And Joe, the Dolphins now are down to the last out.
Yeah, and they got Joseph Manzi up right now. I've known Manzi quite a bit of years now. He used to play for the New York Prospects Travel Baseball Organization, where I'm a director for. So, you know, he's definitely a great player, and I would love to see him get a nice hit here to continue the inning, and hopefully we can do something.
And Manzi came on earlier to pinch run, but he's done pretty well at the plate this season. He's had 10 at-bats in 8 games, no starts, and he's batting .600, and there he's hit. So he's on base. We mentioned earlier he's very fast, Runners on first and second now with 2 outs, and Dominic Castiglione coming to the plate. Romano is staying in here, so he's determined to finish this thing off. Over 100 pitches now. First pitch is taken for a called strike. One and one count, 2 outs. Runners in first and second. Dolphins trail by 4. That ball is hit to the second baseman, York, who flips it to Volquez. And that's going to do it, as Romano is dominant today, allowing 7 hits, 1 run, strikes out 3, walks 2, as the CCNY Beavers are going to defeat the CSI Dolphins 5-1. And the Dolphins have to be disappointed with the result today, but they'll be right back at it tomorrow with a doubleheader against CCNY at CCNY. And then as we turn the calendar to April, they'll be taking on Purchase at 4 p.m. That'll be our next broadcast, April 3rd. Then they travel to Baruch for a doubleheader on the 5th. And on the 6th, they'll be back at the College of Staten Island at 11 a.m. to take on Baruch. And then they'll stay home on April 9th to take on New Rochelle. And that's going to be a doubleheader as well. And Joe, just, the bats, they got on base today. They had 7 hits. CCNY only had 8 hits, but it really just came down to those errors for the Dolphins.
Yeah, those errors hurt. Esposito had a great game today, and we just couldn't capitalize and drive in any runners this game.
Yeah, definitely. Big-time pitching duel. Esposito and Romano pitched phenomenal games. But unfortunately for this one, CCNY picks up the victory 5-1. And that's going to do it for our broadcast. For my broadcast partner, who also did a great job engineering today, Joe Masha, and myself, Nick Durst, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching CSI Dolphins Baseball on CSI Sportsnet.